We're taking another look at the 2025 recruiting class. Today, we're shining a spotlight on 3-star linebacker Chase Taylor, who signed with the Michigan Wolverines. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. Before you dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at the freshman, the 2025 recruiting class. Every single day this offseason, player by player, you need to know what your players look like before they hit the field. You're going to hear rumors about them during spring ball. Some of these schools aren't showing the spring ball clips, so just knowing a little something about them might be huge going into the season. Click that button, stop missing out. We're also covering all the Michigan Wolverines from this class. Probably the only channel doing that. Hit that button. We're going to start off looking at his 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, fast forward 3 minutes. You'll get there. 3-star prospect by 24/7 Sports, but we're going to go over the highlights. We're going to go over that where you're going to get your scouting report from that. 6'3", 201. That's during the recruiting process. 6'3" lets me know there's potential that we got length there to add mass throughout our time at Michigan. 27 offers though. That's a lot of offers. That's more than most 3-stars. That's something to look at. Most in running backs ranked at like 73rd at their position or 66. That's a lot of offers. That's a good territory to be at. Some smaller schools looking at him, some bigger schools looking at him. We're locked in with Michigan. We're locked in there. We're from Georgia, so we're making the truck up north. However, no scouting report. That's why I'm here, especially this deep into the process. This is why I'm here. So I'm going to be your scouting report. Also plays basketball. So we're going to have a gas tank. We're not going to gas out. We're going to pivot well. We're going to move laterally very well. That's what we see. We're also racking up tackles. That's a good thing. You want to be dominant at the high school level. You want to. That just makes sense, right? You want to be dominant at the high school level. That is something to look at. Georgia Tech was after him. We're locked in with Michigan. We are a Wolverine. Let's take a look at the highlights. Let's see what he's working with. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. 8.5 minutes of clips here. Let's rock it. Michigan fans, hit that button. Hit that subscribe button because I'm covering your class. The more you watch, the more I cover. You guys have been good this offseason watching the vids. So I make sure if you guys watch the vids, because I covered all 250 recruits off the 24/7 Sports rankings this year. You guys were one of the better fans at just keeping tabs on your recruiting class. There he is back there. Stepping back. Coming up, make a play right here. Good pop. Good pop. You see the length there on his body? Now, 247 might have discounted him due to that. I like to look at just potential. So I see potential to add more in a Michigan weight room. And then on top of that, you're hitting that time of your life where you're just going to be able to add that easier in the weight room. And I'd rather you learn that stuff top tier strength program at Michigan than maybe with a Jabroni High School coach. And I don't know his coaches or anything. I don't know anything like that, but that's just overall macro standpoint. Makes sense. Right, there we go. That was a good play though in the flat. I was just talking over what I was seeing. Very explosive. Getting to that spot and then getting to that tackle. He's very explosive getting into that. Rips right into his body. Low. Got him with the shoulder pads. Good read there. Getting low at contact as well. Patient with it too. Let it came to him. Not playing with his hair on fire. Nice ball skills. Nice read on that one. I like that. I like that. We are. We're rolling. We're rolling. Making a play. Making a play. Solid. Yeah, I like the length on him. Crashing down. Getting after the quarterback. Man in motion over there. Not biting on it. Head down. Low. Low at the tackle spot. Got a fumble there. Just the ability to diagnose the play where it's going, getting low, being there at contact. Here we go. Motion, calling that out. Not getting baited. Not getting baited at all. Very smart. Stays home. Patient player. He's fast. He's explosive. Quick to diagnose plays. This might be a diamond in the rough. Off the chest plate there. Getting to it. This might be a diamond in the rough. A good developmental prospect for Michigan. Give him some years there. Give him some time. But you're seeing a good platform to build off of going forward. Getting low. Yeah, I like to look at the player's potential and what they could be. And one, it's highlights. Two, like the hit rate of these players, especially once you get to the 3-star status. Yeah, but if you look at the potential, how they could develop, and if everything goes right, how they could win for you. Boom. That's really what you want to look at. He's explosive. He's shown that he can move laterally very well. 9 times out of 10, you got a basketball background. They're going to show that with the feet. A lot of the top players. There's a lot of people that talk about like how things are players dialed into just one specific sport. I work down these rankings every day. That's not really the case. There's a lot of track guys. There's a lot of guys playing basketball. Basketball and track you see a lot. And I think those two sports very indicative on the football field. Track times being explosive out of the blocks, getting down there for certain positions. Basketball, feet, footwork, balance. Wrestling is an interesting one. I'm not seeing that too much in this class. I saw it more last year's class. Balance, being able to grind, gas tank for basketball. Almost all of them gas tank, but still. There you are. Nice play, nice pursuit angle. Nice angle holding the contain, however you want to call it. Whatever's your flavor. Here we go on the outside. I like the length though. I like that tallness to it. Boom. Low at contact though. Low at contact, despite him listed at 6'3". Flowing down the line good. Sees the play good. Sees play, gets the play. I think for the value here of getting a guy lower in the rankings, 3-star status type player, I think Michigan found themselves a good dog. Very explosive getting to it. Very explosive. That play was very... From like around that 50-yard area to get into the ball carrier, that pop there, that's what I mean by the explosiveness. Reading it, he's patient. He's going to chase him down, isn't he? He's about there. He's about there. He's got closing speed. You're not going to expect him to be Xavier Worthy or anything, but he's got some closing speed. We're on offense now. How do we do that? I see 2 5s. I see 2. There he is. He's on defense. He's in the green. There we go. It looked like he circled the other guy and he was 5, and I was very confused. Good against the pass. I expect him to be good against the pass with his lateral agility and then his frame with the long arms. Getting into that chest plate, peeling off. Giving him some good pushback too with it. Not playing to the level of competition. Boom. Gets there. All in all, very solid linebacker. Very solid linebacker with good poise to develop to the next level. To Michigan, to what they're needing. Good poise for that. There he is, low at contact, at the ankles. Brings him down, stuffs him. We're in the middle right now. Stepping back, backpedaling. We're reading. Nice play. Nice play. Reverting. Gets him. Very patient player. Very patient. He's not going to just start sprinting like a bat out of hell. He's confident in his abilities to stay still and just attack when necessary. A lot of times, the ball carrier just comes to him. He's very, very confident in his skill set. And you see that because of how patient he is. You're not patient without being confident. You're not patient if you don't have the faith in your abilities. Boom. Moving up. Get low. Get low. Looking back there. Stops it. Stops it. Looks like we're going to be coming off the edge here. Stops that play. Stops that play. We're looking at a very good linebacker here. That's good against the run. Can be used against the pass. Has a good frame. Give him that Michigan weight room for a little bit. He's going to add to that. He's going to be in that moment of his time of his life where in a top-tier weight room, top-tier facility with top-tier strength and conditioning. He's going to pack it on quick. He's got the frame to add it on there. And he's got the lateral agility to move well. He's very athletic. He's very explosive. And he just seems like a Michigan-esque player. Hard-nosed, lunch pail kid that is willing to put in the work. That's very confident. That's smart on the field. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.